A casino table, yeah.
Well, that was something. You got to really get your America groove on with that, didn't you?
That was from this past August at the Cannery.
Oh,
You
it
know,
looked like you were on some big London stage or something.
it's a big stage. It's a big room, and I was in my element.
Absolutely, and it
Yeah.
shows. How do you get the energy up for these performances? It's because it does take a lot of energy. By the way, we have a viewer who just tuned in and asked who my guest was. It's Neil Diamond, or the next best thing too. Yeah, this is.
That's putting a lot of pressure.
I know, a little
there's
bit of
legal
pressure.
there's a legal suit there somewhere.
No, I said the next best thing too. So I'm here with Rob Garrett, and we just saw a little clip of one of his performances at the Cannery. So yeah, you did America, and that's one of your favorite songs.
It is, and one of the public's favorite songs.
Absolutely.
Too. It's very uplifting. It's one of our patriotic themes that's uplifting and makes you want to jump out of your chair and
wave the flag.
Right. Absolutely.
I wonder what inspired Neil to write that song.
I can answer that question.
Please do.
I tell the audience during my show exactly what inspired him, because there are people that wonder if it's a political song. Neil Diamond's Coming to America, and it is not a political song. It's simple.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote it. If you know anything about the song, it's about the people at the turn of the 19th century, people like my grandparents, and he wrote it for his grandparents who came over to this country at the turn of the century seeking freedom, prosperity, on the boats and on the planes that are coming to America.
It was lovely. It just gives you goosebumps, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Quite a bit of his songs can bring up that Cole Nidre that he did. In the Jazz Singer.
He didn't write that one. That's
I know that, but I'm just saying the way he sang that.
Yeah.
It just there's something, and it just comes from here, doesn't it? I mean, where does it come from? It's got to be like just we've all grown up with lots of great songwriters, but. Here's the thing, Neil Diamond has a way of writing songs, very emotional songs that touch our. In fact, he reaches into our hearts. He takes the words out of our heart and he puts them to paper. Right.
And he writes songs that the average human being can relate to.
Exactly.
About dreaming, about love, and so forth. Things that we can, that we. Like I said, the public personifies or are able to relate to, and that's his genius.
Do you do any songwriting or?
That what I tried it when I was a young man, and it wasn't my thing. I mean, that's I can replicate everything of him on stage except for his songwriting ability.
Well, you can't have everything.
That's an ability I do not have.
Right, but you have everything else. So.
Except his money. Right.
Except his money, but things can change. This is Las Vegas, Lady Luck and all that. So are you going to celebrate his birthday with him?
Well, not together.
Not together.
We're not going out to Red Lobster
Darn
or anything.
it.
Okay, but
we have
no.
a special show planned?
Yeah, we have two. We have two planned. And, for now, two. I'm sure there's going to be more. But we're doing one on Neil Diamond's birthday. He turned 75 on January 24th. And on the 23rd, we'll be up in Mesquite at the Casablanca.
Oh, nice.
Which is another big room. And
great day trip for us locals.
Not
really.
that far.
No, it's great.
Less than an hour. And then on the 30th, here in Vegas at the Starbite Theater, I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, up in Sun City Summerlin.
Yeah, that's a very popular spot.
Yeah, that'll be like my 4th year there, and my 3rd year at the Casablanca. So.
And you'll still be at Tommy Wynn's.
Yep, because that's just Sundays. So
Right.
so none of the other shows affect.
Right. Oh, yeah. But you're not going to do a birthday tribute as well at Tommy Wynn's?
Of course I will.
Oh, so you got it all going on.
I just haven't even thought about it.
So
at
he'll be
this
how
point.
many years old if you keep celebrating his 75th birthday?
Sooner or later, I'm gonna catch up to him.
I mean, but for every birthday is another 75 years.
That's,
So
you're right.
I can't do that kind of math, you know. You emulate him so well, and I know this is something with tribute artists that he's got to admire you, and I know that he's, you know, aware of you, and we
He's very aware of me.
lightly touched on that.
Yeah.
But how do you know that?
I know that because on many occasions I've used his drummer's a pretty famous guy.
Uh-huh.
His drummer's named Ron Tutt.
Okay.
That might not strike a chord to you. Ron Tutt was Elvis's drummer from 69 to 70, all the concert years.
Wow.
And then he became Elvis's drummer in 81.
Oh.
Ron Tutt's daughter's been in my shows as one of my backup singers many, many times.
Wonderful.
And I've got to meet him, and he let Neil know. Plus, I'm all over the internet, too.
Yes, you are, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Neil surfs the internet?
Absolutely.
Neil,
He's big on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
He loves Twitter.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he loves Twitter.
It is.
And during his recent concert, he was, like I said, he just got off a world tour last year. His wife was shooting, I forgot the name of it now, shooting him live and putting it out on the internet.
Oh, great.
And so, yeah, I think he's into that stuff.
Well, that's good. I mean, it's like a learning curve every day. As you know, every time I turn around and I master something, they come up with something else.
Yeah.
You know, they pile on Instagram on top of Instagram and all that. But so yeah, I don't think Neil is probably planning on retiring, and you don't have any retirement plans, do you?
Not as long as he's popular.
You'll just keep it going.
Yeah, because he's still very popular. He's still one of the biggest concert.
I think you've had something to do with that. I really do. I think great tribute artists really help push a star along. I do. You keep him alive, you know, for all of us. Not everybody.
I would like to think that, but he's such an icon, and we don't have that many icons left when you think about it. I mean,
that's true.
You know, musical icons.
Right.
We have obviously we have a ton of movie icons, but
living icons.
Right,
I mean, there are a lot of Sinatra
Elvis is
covers.
gone, Sinatra's gone.
Right.
We have Neil. You know,
right.
And speaking of those three, I also produce and write a show called American Trilogy.
Oh, great!
Which is going to the Cannery. It's been at the South Point already. It's going to the Cannery on the 12th and 13th of February.
And that the trilogy being
three different guys, altogether: Frank Sinatra, Elvis, and Neil Diamond.
Again, another Rat Pack. Like I was saying earlier, Sinatra didn't own the whole Rat Pack.
Right. It's not a Rat Pack because those three guys clowned around, and this is a serious show that all three of them are on stage together doing a concert to give back thanks to this country that's propelled them into iconic status and given them quite a bit of success.
I think that's lovely. Really, it was, and that's your grandchild.
It's my baby.
And you're producing it, directing it. And
it's been around town for 2 years already. But because there's three of us, we have to coincide with our schedules, synchronize our schedules, so we can get together and do this. It's a scripted show too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of dedication and work, and I think that's very appreciative of you to think of, you know, giving again. You're giving back to the people.
Well, it made sense. It made sense because those are the three biggest American-related musical icons and that you can think of.
Yeah, and that fits my generation. I mean, you know, I'm not so into the new stuff as much as I guess I can't even like Justin Bieber and stuff like that. My roots are 70s and 80s and proud of it. We're going to be back in a minute, and we have another little video clip. And our chatter keeps asking who you are, so I guess I have to keep repeating your name. It's my karma for mispronouncing your name. I am with Rob Garrett, and he is just one of the top a tribute artist for Neil Diamond, and he's playing at Tommy Wynn's Theater every Sunday. It's across from the Monte Carlo.
It is.
It's kind of hard to find if you don't know where
it's tricky.
Yeah, but it's worth the find. I'll
it's tricky.
put it that way.
Across from Monte Carlo, but sandwiched in between Walgreens and Fatburger, there's the theater.
Yeah, but once you do find it, you take that little drive now. That's all good.
Once you do it the first time, you're in.
And the information for the website and the address and everything should be scrolling as we speak. We're going to take a break here. When we come back, we're going to play another little video clip because both of them are so fantastic.
Thank you.
Of Rob
I'm looking forward.
as Neil Diamond. And I'm going to give a little nod here to the Red Roof Inn on Paradise across from the Hard Rock. They're my sponsors. Thank you. We love the Red Roof Inn.
We love the Red Roof Inn.
Stay tuned. We're just going to keep it going. We'll be right back.